Okay, guys, welcome to another episode of Crypto Sense Podcast. This is Carlton CO2 Owens. We're back with another show. Woo, so much to talk about today, guys. Oh my goodness. Have you guys seen the price of Bitcoin? $50,000 a coin. It's getting real out here, and I have some insight. I have some perspective. I predicted this actually a couple of probably about a year or so ago that it would hit 50,000 at some point, even 250, even $1 million. But I want to talk about why I think Bitcoin has hit 50,000 so quickly and some of the factors that have gone into this run up, this quick run up, to add on to the historic run up that has already happened over the course of the past couple of months. So before we get into today's show, I first have to give it up to our sponsors. CoinSeed is an app that allows you to invest in cryptocurrency all while using your pocket change. You can skip all the drama and the stress, especially as a beginner, to try to figure out how to invest in cryptocurrency. You literally can just link in the app, okay? An app that allows you to plug right into um, being able to take your pocket change, literally your pocket change, and flow that right on into your cryptocurrency portfolio. And you don't have to worry about actually how you need to upload and reload and on ramp and down ramp your fiat currency to all these different cryptocurrency exchanges. It literally takes all of that out of the way and makes it easy for you, especially as a beginner, to get plugged in. Even if you're just an intermediate, like if you're even an expert, it's still something good that you can have in your deck of tools to help you be able to stay diversified with cryptocurrency. Go to the link in the show notes. You'll be able to get all the information there, and you'll be on your way to building your cryptocurrency empire. We also have Encrypted Apparel. Encrypted Apparel is the flyest cryptocurrency clothing line in the business. You can stay fly, be fly, cryptocurrency conscious. Pop some tags on what you're wearing with cryptocurrency and just show your love and your appreciation and your passion for the cryptocurrency and what it all, I guess you could say, represents, right? So make sure you go to Encrypted Apparel, which is located at wearencrypted.com. That's WEAR encrypted.com. There you'll be able to use the coupon code CryptoSense, which is all one word, and you'll be able to get a nice discount on your cart purchase. We also have Psalms Brittle, which is a new sponsor to the show. This is a candy. If you haven't heard of brittle, or you maybe not old school like myself, brittle candy is something that people enjoy eating, but man, it's so hard on your teeth. Psalms Brittle has found a way to make this delicious candy very easy to eat, crunchy but not overly hard, and it's not chewy. So go over to that website, which is Psalms Brittle, which is spelled PSALMS Brittle, BRITTLE.com. You go there, put in the coupon code CryptoSense10, and you'll get 10% off on your next purchase. Last but not least is you guys. You guys are the ones that actually also play a role in us being able to get sponsors to begin with. If it wasn't for your ears and your eyeballs listening or watching our shows, we wouldn't be able to get paying sponsors. So we are really blessed to have you guys, my day ones that's been staying down with me through the process. And now we're on YouTube. We're excited about it. So, if you're listening to me on the podcast, make sure you go ahead and click that like and subscribe button on the YouTube channel as well, and vice versa. If you're listening to me on the YouTube, make sure you go and subscribe on the podcast, just so we can be able to keep all the bases covered. But hey, guys, you guys are sponsors of the show with your ears, but you now can be a sponsor of the show with your pocketbook. So as low as $1, you can be able to support the show. So go to the last link in the show notes, in the podcast show notes. I haven't figured out, I got to get the link that I can put into the show notes on YouTube, but just go to the show notes on the podcast side and you'll be able to sign up there. So look, all right, so let's just get right to it. I've been waiting to do this show. I've been trying to record it now for about an hour. I've been having some technical difficulties, technical issues. First trying to do it on my phone, which I love being able to use my phone to do different shows. Every time I would get to a certain minute, it would just cut off. My phone would just cut off. But anyhow, I've been trying to get this show out. And so let's talk. Let's really talk up shop on what's going on with this Bitcoin run up to 50,000. Like I was telling you guys, it's something that I predicted some time ago, but I predicted it for, how should I say it? My reasoning for it was that we would get more mass adoption. And what I mean by that, mass adoption, meaning just the regular everyday Joe would start getting more and more involved with cryptocurrency and start incorporating cryptocurrency into their decision making in terms of how they want to spend their money and how they want to hold their money. I thought that was going to be the um, the cause, if you will, for Bitcoin being able to hit 50,000. And in a lot of ways, it is still, because even to get to 50, we had to get to 30, right? And how did we get to 30? Well, you had more and more people getting more comfortable with Bitcoin, starting to incorporate it into their investment portfolio, starting to get more comfortable with the idea of it being, digital currency and cryptocurrency being something that's here to stay. But what has happened in this past couple of weeks, I think, is what has pushed Bitcoin to these new levels. So if you haven't had a chance to listen to my last show, I talked about the boss moves that Elon Musk has been making when it comes to showing his passion and his love for cryptocurrency, particularly Dogecoin and also Bitcoin. So it all started, as you guys know, with just him didn't even say anything about Bitcoin. He just put Bitcoin hashtag Bitcoin on his Twitter profile. That single-handedly took the price up. At that point, I think it went up maybe like $6,000 or $7,000 just from that. And then he did disclose that Tesla uh, Tesla has added to its portfolio $1.5 billion of Bitcoin over time, to its corporate portfolio of investments. That then had a rippling effect, if you will. But there was something that just happened recently, which which lets you know how powerful social media seems to be when it comes to first, uh, information being sent around, rumors, facts, whatever. Social media has now become so prevalent in how people consume content, how people uh, uh, adopt either fact or fiction. Let's say that. So there was something that started to come out. It started even a couple of days ago, where it said that Tesla, in holding Bitcoin for 30 days, and I'm kind of paraphrasing here, Tesla has made more money in profit holding Bitcoin in 30 days than it's made in 14 years of car manufacturing. And when that got started to get out and people started to consume that, it started to get the whole place just buzzing. It started to get people really, really asking questions. And what it also did, I think, is other corporate institutional bodies started to kind of, they may not necessarily say it this way, but they started to kind of feel a little bit left out. Started to feel a little bit like, whoa, maybe we should get on this too. Maybe why aren't we investing more in Bitcoin? If Tesla's doing 1.5 billion and potentially making more profit, why aren't we doing this as a company? Okay, so I want to play a little video of something that I just saw. I want to put this in here. I want to play a little clip of this so you can kind of hear and see what the talking heads when it comes to Wall Street is potentially saying. So I'm going to share my screen. Hold on, let me see if I can get on there. And I want to go straight to, let me see if I can pull this video up here. I think it is, hold on, I'm still Just so you guys know, I am new to Mac, and hold on one second. Let's see. I'm sharing the screen now. I'm a little bit new to Mac, so I'm still figuring out actually how to screen share and do all these other things. So let me see if I can find this video. I thought it was really telling for what is happening and what is actually going on. Let me see if I can close some of these pages first and then see if I can get to it. Goodness gracious. All right, yeah. Okay, so here it is. All right, so listen to this. Listen to this commentary. I'm going to play just a little bit of it, then we're going to cut right to it, okay? I may pause a little bit just so you can kind of, so I can give a little bit of commentary about the commentary. So hold on.
On the other hand,
let's see.
You had
Actually,
Gary
hold on, I
Gensler
think
of cryptocurrency and Bitcoin in
I
particular.
may have,
probably in line, by the way, with where Stephen Mnuchin.
hold on. That was actually not the video that I was looking for. So let me just refresh this. And then let me see if I can get it to come back. All right, let's see here. All right, here it is. I actually like the guy on the left. I don't know the young lady on the right hand, but you know, this guy, if you haven't seen him already on CNBC, he's pretty well known. So listen to what they say. It's a 1.5-minute video. Listen to what they say about Bitcoin and everything that's going on here. Pardon all these pop-ups. So hold on. Hold on, let's see here. I don't know why it's taking forever. Oh my goodness. All right, we got a little bit of a commercial. So
Bounce the trade idea.
let me mute that. But as the commercial plays, so getting back to what I was saying, it's these institutional investors that I think are getting a little jealous of what Elon is doing and the money that Elon is able to get for the company. And I think that's causing a rippling effect. And companies are now starting to say, well, we need to bring in some stuff. So anyhow, let's see if we can get right back to this short video.
Coin, that new record brings the cryptocurrency's gains in the past 6 weeks to about 70%. As far as what's driving that, analysts are pointing to some more interest from Wall Street and momentum building after Tesla said it was adding Bitcoin to its balance sheet. This morning, MicroStrategy, which really was one of the trailblazers here as one of the first companies to buy Bitcoin with corporate cash, said that it's doubling down. That software company plans to offer $600 million of convertible.
Now, this MicroStrategy, apparently they've been already investing quite a bit in Bitcoin over the years. I haven't really done too much research on MicroStrategy, but I mean, $600 million. And literally they're converting some of their notes and they're putting that money into Bitcoin. That says a lot, but let me continue.
Notes, and then use those proceeds to buy more Bitcoin. Analysts tell me that these new corporate buyers are adding to some of that Bitcoin demand and may be helping boost prices. There's also some more Bitcoin interest on Wall Street. CNBC reported last week that JP Morgan was looking seriously at that asset class. And today there are some more reports out that one of Morgan Stanley's investing arms is considering adding Bitcoin to its list of possible bets. We also had MasterCard and BNY Mellon showing some new support for cryptocurrencies. All of this has led to a jump in bullish investor sentiment. According to Fundstrat, that firm's crypto fear and greed index is at about a 95 out of 100. That's what they call extreme greed levels. It's been over 92 for the past 7 days. There are still plenty of skeptics, though, for Bitcoin. A recent Deutsche Bank survey showed that investors see Bitcoin as the most extreme bubble right now in financial markets. And Nassim Taleb, author of The Black Swan, tweeted in the past couple of days that he's getting rid of his Bitcoin. One reason, he says, the cryptocurrency or any currency is never supposed to be more volatile than what you buy and sell it. The volatility, he says, hasn't dropped as...
I agree with that to a certain degree. The volatility is crazy, but I do think that at some point in time, Bitcoin will stabilize and it will be, stable in the sense from a currency perspective, be able to buy and sell goods, but it's such a growing currency, and it's a currency that's being adopted and still is being affected, if you will, by news, which is similar to the dollar. I mean, the dollar or any other major currency, people don't understand that, although you have dollars in your pocket, any news that's affecting the U.S. when it comes to politics or an economy, the strength of that dollar actually gets weaker or it gets stronger. But because you're just holding the dollar, you have nothing else really to compare it to, it looks like it's just staying still. And so in this situation, Bitcoin is in a lot of ways just as volatile as the US dollar. It just has even more higher and lower swings because it's still such a growing currency. But anyhow, let her finish up.
Prices continue to climb higher. Deirdre, back to you.
All right. Okay. So let's get back to this thing. So so obviously these institutional investors are moving into the currency, and it's becoming more and more dynamic. Like I said, I think these corporate heads are looking at their balance sheets. They're looking at the amount of money, so-called money, that Tesla has made from making these Bitcoin plays. And so you're going to have more and more institutional money that's moving in. Now, when institutional money moves in, the consumer is saying, hey, if BYM Mellon and MicroStrategy and Tesla, if they're buying, why should I not buy it? A little bit. Let me get a little piece of the action, quote unquote. You also hear, I also heard that JP Morgan Chase, who has for a long time been so critical of Bitcoin, has been so negative on Bitcoin, is now coming in and saying, hey, we like Bitcoin, we think it may be something we should get more involved in. So it's funny how times change and how tones change when it comes to Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. I am a little bit fearful on how quickly it's running up. I think that, it should take a little bit more time for things to happen. But with this amount of money that's flowing in, 600 million, 1.5 billion, a couple hundred million here, a couple hundred million there. I mean, it's big money. And when big money is flowing into these currencies, it has to go up. So, it'll be interesting to see how the next couple of months shape out with more and more institutional investors making plays. But hey, this is happening. Now, all this institutional money is coming in. We still haven't talked about the idea that Bitcoin, from a mass adoption perspective, is still relatively low. Hence is why, going back to what I was telling you earlier in the show, that I feel that Bitcoin still has all of the makings to hit a $250,000 price point. It has all the makings to hit a $1 million price point, because when you look at the amount of consumers that are using the coin for commerce or using the coin to hold value, is still relatively low. And so I think what's happening, and what's going to continue to happen, is these big brands, these big corporate heads are going to continue to usher in, and it's going to make the consumers start to feel even more comfortable that they also need to have this a part of their portfolio. So, but that's it for today, guys. I don't want to keep you too long. I think I may have gone even a little long on this show, but it's exciting times. We got to see what is going to continue to happen. But thank you so much for tuning in to today's show. Make sure you guys continue to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Like I said, I have some real big news to break out pretty soon. We're working on some stuff behind the scenes that's going to add some value to the community. And hey, if you want to be on the show, you want to talk some crypto, hit me up, DM me on CryptoSense @CryptoSense on Instagram, or just email me at info@cryptosense.com. And also make sure you like and subscribe to this channel. We're so excited. And that's it, guys. Until next time, holla back.